Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on? I am Jeff GrantMEDIA. In today's unboxing and first impressions video, we have a package from Path Projects. Now, Path Projects did send me these as a sample for review, but all the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I do not share this content with Path Projects prior to publication. They will see this when you do. Now, there are no affiliate links in the description box down below, but there are links to both the Path Projects website and the products that are inside of this package. So if you would like to check them out, please feel free to click through there or navigate to the site on your own. So Path Projects is a new company to me. I hadn't actually ever heard of them before until their rep, who I worked with for a couple other companies in the past, had told me, hey, I actually I work with this company as well if you want to check anything out. I went to the website and I said, hey, you know what? I'm actually training to run a marathon, and while I have my footwear situated, I do not, in fact, have my shorts situated just yet. So inside this package, I have a pair of shorts that I may or may not wear for the New York City Marathon in 3 weeks' time. And there's also one of their hoodies in here because the mornings, they're cold. Like, it was like 40 degrees this morning, so I've been wearing a hoodie or a running jacket and gloves for my little tiny digits. So let's stop yapping and start cracking. Okay. So we have the Pyrenees T19 hoodie, the Sykes PX shorts, and the Taho CL liner. Now, I'm not sure offhand if the shorts are lined. I don't remember, to be honest. I believe they are, but there's only one way to find out. Ooh, I like the feel of them. So there we go. And these are not lined. Okay, so these are not lined, so that's why they sent me the liner. Now, I will say I historically prefer running shorts that are lined because when I've used a liner, I've got a lot of chafing. Now, they're big on no chafing at Path Projects, so I'm going to wear probably all of these tomorrow, but I will be wearing the liner to be chafe-free. Now, I like these because there are multiple pockets. We have actually 3 pockets across the back. So we have this one here that I believe will fit a cell phone. Okay, this is, what do I have, an iPhone 11. So that is not gonna fit an iPhone 11. That ain't gonna fit in there. All right, so we know that. Then we have these 2 side pockets here that, running gels, stuff like that. I would fit, or sorry, stick my running gels in there. Let me show you what they look like. I should have one right here. And I do not. Do I have a gel? No, I don't. Okay, so all of my running gels are downstairs with my running gear, which is where they should be because that's where I would use them. So I can actually stick quite a bit. I could probably carry about 10 running gels in each of these pockets, so they're going to be pretty big. And since I can't fit my cell phone in here, I can also stick any gels or any other type of running nutrition. If I carry beans, jelly beans, or anything like that, a lot of that stuff could fit in there. Now, the material of these feels pretty nice. I'm digging these quite a bit. Let's go ahead and check out the liners. Now, I think these liners actually, ooh, yeah, they feel good. They actually feel really, really nice. So those liners do feel really, really nice. Now, I thought there was a cell phone pocket in the liner. So there is not a cell phone pocket in the liner. So that does bum me out a little bit because I do have a running band and armband that I wear when I run. Well, when I run marathons. When I run training runs, I wear a running vest and I stick my phone in there. But post the Boston New York City Marathon does not allow you to run with vests or backpacks, so I have to wear a running band for my phone because I don't like it in a running belt. It's a little heavy, it makes it bounce. So I was actually looking forward to potentially sticking my phone either in the shorts or in the spandex pocket, because some workout shorts that have the spandex, they'll actually have a pocket on the leg that you could stick your phone in. So I was actually looking forward to maybe sticking my cell phone in one of those 2 pockets so I didn't have to wear the armband, because I don't think this phone is going to fit in that armband. So I'm going to have to get a solution worked out regardless. But these do feel very, very nice. These do feel quite soft, less technical, I guess, if you will, than some of my other running liners, but we're going to have to go ahead and check them out. We will do I don't think I'm going to get a long training run this weekend. It's Miss Hazel Fantastic's birthday weekend, so we're pretty packed, but I'll be able to probably get at least 9 or 10 miles in this weekend. So I'll probably wear these first thing tomorrow, probably do about 4 miles or so before work, and then I'll wash everything and do a run in them hopefully on Sunday morning. Now let's check out the hoodie. Okay, now this is nice. It feels more like a sun hoodie than something that's going to give me some good liner or warmth right now. But this feels nice. This is certainly quite thin. I can actually, I don't know if it's coming through on the camera because of the light, but I can actually see through this. I can see, at least I can see the monitor. I can see the light and actually see the icons from the camera through it. So it's kind of light. It's a lot lighter than I had anticipated. So it might not be a good base layer for a 40-degree day, but this is something that would be good for running in the afternoons. It also has little thumb holes, because personally I usually run in long sleeves for a couple of reasons. The sun, it keeps the sun off my arms, so especially doing training runs, I'm out there for, if I'm up this time of year, I'm running like 18 to 22 miles. That means I'm running for like 5 hours. And if it's sunny, that's 5 hours in the sun. I don't care how much sunscreen I put on, I'm going to sweat a lot of that off. So I always run with long sleeves. Also, I'm a sweater, and it comes from the hot spots. It drips down and I can feel it, and it's kind of gross. I don't like the feeling of it. It's not very appealing if someone sees me and there's just sweat flying. So I wear long sleeves to keep the sun off me, to keep the sweat from flying, and also it helps me to retain some of that sweat on my body, so when I get hot, I actually have a wet shirt. I have a layer that helps to keep me cool. It sounds gross, but for me at least, it works to have that long sleeve. So something like this sun hoodie would actually be really good for me to wear in the heat, because it's going to help to keep the sun off my body, and it's not that heavy where it's not going to add an extra thick layer. Now I would probably wear this alone. I wouldn't wear a running shirt underneath it, so I would wear this in place of one of my running jerseys. Now for the marathon, I am going to be wearing a team jersey, so I do have the top and my footwear planned out, but I don't have my bottoms planned out. Again, I am a little bit bummed that there are no running pockets or cell phone pockets in these shorts, and that my cell phone doesn't quite fit in there. Now it looks like it would fit, but it could just be this case I have on here too. It's kind of rubberized, so it's gripping, but I generally would actually stick my phone in a plastic bag if I'm going to be wearing a pocket, because it's going to be long. Okay, so my phone does fit. All right, so my phone actually fits no problem in there once I remove the case. So it was my case's fault. It's very grippy. Again, I usually stick my phone inside a plastic bag because, once again, I sweat a lot, so I don't want my phone getting soaked. It should work fine, but it'll be a little gross. Also, then the screen is hard to use. Anyway, I usually stick my cell phone inside a plastic bag. So maybe I'll try keeping it in the case, in the plastic bag, see if that will fit, because that's generally how I would like to do it, because I'll be using my phone throughout the day, and I'd like to have the case on it. Although, the newer iPhones, I don't really think anything's going to happen. I don't think it's going to break. Everything should be tempered glass that's on it. But, just for protection, I like to keep it on there. So potentially inside a plastic bag inside this pocket. So back to maybe using these running, and then I could just combine my small running belt. I could put some gels in here. I have a small running belt that has some loops around it for some gels, and a little pocket where I like to stick, credit card, ID, and some cash. So this might be my setup. So we're gonna try it and test it out. But before we get to the test run tomorrow, let's run through a few specs of the products. Now, the Path Project's Sykes PX shorts come in at $68 USD. They are available in forest floor, dark gray, jet black, or navy. They also come in a 5-inch or a 7-inch inseam for your comfort. The shorts are a classic fit that Path Project says are best worn in 45 degrees Fahrenheit upwards to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, or 7 degrees C to 38 degrees C. They are made from a Toray Prime Flex fabric that is 100% polyester with mechanical stretch. It is lightweight, durable, and has a DWR coating, and they are quick drying and breathable. The pockets all feature YKK zippers. There's also a hidden interior key pocket in the front right side of the shorts. They are a soft touch stitching for chafe-free wear, vented on the bottoms and sides, and feature a reflective logo. The Taho CL liners come in at $32 USD. They are available in black, charcoal, washed blue, Mars, or muted green. These are available in a 3, 5, or 8-inch inseam for your comfort. Path Project states that these are true to size with light compression. The temperature range given here is 20 degrees Fahrenheit to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, or -7C to 38C. These are made from a Coolite mesh fabric that is 82% polyester and 18% spandex. They are a lightweight, anti-odor, moisture-wicking, 4-way stretch material. Now the Path Project's Pyrenees 19 hoodie comes in at $78 USD. It is available in dark navy, charcoal, black, muted green, light heather gray, glacier, washed blue, shadow, or bone. They offer in a hoodie, a short sleeve, or a long sleeve version. Now this is a soft Pima cotton that features a UPF 54 sun protection. So once again, this would be a great layer on those long runs on a sunny day. The temperature range given here is 35 degrees Fahrenheit to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, or 2C to 32C. This is a Tensilite 19 fabric that is 74% polyester, 19% tensile, and 7% spandex. Once again, this features a UPF 50 and 4-way stretch for comfort. So they say that I can wear this down to 35 degrees. We have, ooh, that's cool too. We have little thumb holes, and one thing I just noticed, it's got a little watch gap. That is awesome. I've never seen that before. I really, really like that. One thing that happened today, actually, I was just wearing a regular running sweatshirt and I was sweating quite a bit, more than I thought I would for 40 degrees outside. But the one thing that it did, as the cuff got wet, it kept touching my watch and messing up my watch. Now the other day the same thing happened, and it was actually logging laps when I hadn't run a mile. I don't like my splits to be anything other than a mile on the mile. That's how I like to track it. And it also paused my run, so I lost half of my run spec. So I basically deleted the run because I was angry and had to remember the time I started and the time I finished, and I ran basically the same run as the day before, so I clocked that in. But this is I don't know how well it's going to stay put as I'm running, but right now it's staying put and letting my watch stick out, so that might not happen. So I'm kind of stoked to check that out. Don't know if it's going to be quite 41, so you know, if it's a little bit warmer, I'm not going to complain. But I can also combine this with another long sleeve shirt to wear underneath. But I'm going to give all of this stuff a whirl tomorrow. Again, really, really stoked on that. I really, really like that I can see my watch through it. And if I wanted to hide it, I can just pop it up and then I can pull the watch back out. So that's really cool. That's really cool. It's something that I've never seen before. And it's so thin that it is kind of tucking. I just hit the 3 circles, all 3 things on my watch. It's so thin that it's actually tucking under, so I think as I'm running and moving, it might stay tucked under so I can actually just flip my wrist and see my watch specs. So I really like that. I might not even have to wear gloves. We'll see how cold the fingers get. But we're going to test all this stuff out tomorrow, get it into rotation, and we'll wash it all and get it set up for a longer run, hopefully Sunday morning. If I can get up early enough, I'll go throw down 9 or 10 quick miles and see how chafe resistant these are, because I probably won't chafe with about 3 to 4 miles, but for me, once I hit about 10, that's when I start getting chafing. So I will still use my chafing cream, but even with chafing cream in the past, with a compression short liner, I still chafe. So we'll see if they are really chafe free. So with that, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it so you get notifications next time I post a brand new video, like the full real user review of all this cool Path Projects gear. Good night.